So yeah.
And because everybody lives different lives, everybody has different traumas, different experiences. Like you said, your trauma started at the age of 6 years old.
Yeah.
That was the pin in yours. I think mine probably was around that time as well. And then we carry these things with us all these years. We think that they go away, but
Mhm.
nothing goes away until you address it.
No,
So
go away. And you know what I started to realize is um when you start having that thing to where you kind of bottle things up, and I'm trying to think of the terminology of it, but there is a term for, you start to, oh my gosh, I can't think of it, but you start, when you deal with so many traumatic events, it's almost like you become numb to it,
numb. Yeah.
certain things.
Yeah.
So you kind of have things bottled up. It's
Right.
like bottled up to the point where sometimes you forget.
Yep.
You forget. And so
Yep.
you have you heard people that would say, oh, they don't like going to therapy because the therapist starts bringing up all these old thoughts and and the funny thing about it is that that's what they're supposed to
That's what
do to
they're
kind of
supposed to
help.
do, right?
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do to kind of help you acknowledge what has happened, what happened whenever that happened, like what has happened and why you are where you are today. I
Right.
mean, there's kinds of therapy, there's cognitive therapy, which is one of my faves just because it focuses more on the here and now. Like it focuses on, okay, these are some coping techniques for you to deal with this mood right now. It doesn't really focus on going back to, okay, so what happened to you when you were 6 years old? Like what
Right.
happened?
Right.
The only time that you really start to go backwards is really to unpack what's happening right now, because like you said, and you and I, we talked about this, like there's people, and I think I just posted something about this, like there's people who they have relationship, you know PTSD, I call it, because they can't be, they don't know how to be in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be, romantic relationships, it
Right.
could be friendships, um, any kind of relationships. They have that there's this distance, like
Yeah.
they don't know how to connect with people on certain levels. Um, and that could stem from a traumatic experience that happened that
Absolutely.
made them, that made it that way. So it's really, really important. I support therapy. And I really do. I mean, I don't think it's fair. Obviously, it's great to have family and friends you can talk to and things like that, but it's not fair to them to put all your burdens on them. I think, utilize what we have, in the health professional world, which a therapist, and every therapist is not good. Find the right one for you. Find the right one for you. Find the right one for you.